This is Mongolian wrestler Hakuho on his victory parade for winning the Grand Sumo Wrestling's top division championship. He won it without a single loss for the whole 15-day tournament in May 2007. This impressive top division championship not only granted him his third championship title of his career so far, but this victory was crucial for the back-to-back championship he needed to show the Japan Sumo Association he was fit to receive the title only given to Grand Masters of Sumo, the rank of Yokozuna. He was only 22 years old at the time he received the highest honor a sumo wrestler can ever reach. And then, for the next 15 years, he went on to have the most successful Yokozuna reign in sumo history, breaking almost every record imaginable in the sport, gaining him a reputation of being sumo's greatest of all time.
36-year-old Hakuho Sho, the most decorated wrestler in sumo history.
For 20 years, Yokozuna Hakuho has set records that will stand in Japan's traditional sport for decades.
But right next to him in his victory parade for this very important career milestone is Mongolian wrestler Ryo Noburu, Hakuho's stablemate, who joined the stable a year before him and is 2 years his senior. He's seen here, celebrating with the then-future Yokozuna. And like many people watching this Champions Parade, they know little of the influence he's had on the young Grandmaster's career and how Ryo's friendship with Hakuho changed the course of history for sumo in the 21st century. This is the story of how I accidentally discovered the most beautiful friendship in sumo.
Одоо нэг хүн жилд орсон хэвчиж энэ хоёр гомомоо юм биш үстэй гэж бид хоёрыг аягүй их явуулдаг байсан.
It was supposed to be a simple video, Sumostew eats Sumostew in Japan. So I sought out the chanko nabe restaurants in Tokyo, hoping to make a video reviewing how they taste, and then ranking which ones are the best, and talk a little bit about their history. And that's when I came across Chanko Dining Ryu, a newly opened chanko restaurant, and judging by their posts on Instagram, is very well connected to Mongolian yokozunas like Hakuho, Kakuryu, and Haramofuji, who seem to dine in this restaurant quite regularly. So I sent them a private message in hopes of scoring an interview with the owner or the chef to give an insight to how a chanko restaurant runs. However, my attempt at sliding into their DMs was met with a bit of a cold shoulder. But that's probably because I used Google Translate. But that didn't really dampen my spirits. I couldn't waste an opportunity to eat some chanko, so I went and made my reservation anyways. Nothing on the exterior of this nondescript building would suggest that on the second floor of this building hides a cozy yet classy chanko restaurant. Unlike the other chanko restaurants I've been to, Chanko Dining Ryu felt more like I entered an exclusive members club with its boardroom-style dark wood interior and elegant ambient bar lighting. With only 3 4-seater tables in the whole restaurant, it's quite the intimate space. The interior of Chanko Dining Ryu is undoubtedly made to feel luxurious, but the more you look around, the more you notice the small touches. This is a restaurant made with love. Love for the sport, for its traditions, and for the meaningful years its owner spent in the world of sumo. It was a no-brainer that I had to try the famous butter chanko served at this restaurant, the 60-year-old Sumostew specialty of the Miyagi-no stable. And as we eagerly awaited for our butter chanko to arrive, in came a well-dressed man who looked very familiar.
Oh my god, I think that was Big Size Fashion _RS, which is an Instagram account I follow for sumo.
@BigSizeFashion_RS is actually the Instagram account where I first came across Chanko dining Ryu. I've been following his account for a while because he posts a lot of behind-the-scenes pictures with Yokozuna Hakuho. For the sumo fan, these pictures are kind of rare. Active sumo wrestlers have restricted access to social media and have strict rules over what pictures they can share on their own accounts. So it felt really surreal to see him in the flesh. The same person who's been in all the pictures with sumo's greatest of all time is right here serving me my order of chanko nabe.
So the man who walked in with a Louis Vuitton bag just gave me my order of chanko nabe.
So after we ate the chanko nabe at his restaurant, I was able to go up to him and ask him for an interview, and he said yes. Oh my gosh. At this point in time, I already had a few questions prepared to ask chanko restaurant owners or chefs, like, what makes your chanko nabe unique? Or what item in your menu do you highly recommend? So I was only focused on making my Sumostew eats Sumostew video. Well, it had me forgetting to ask one very crucial question. How is he taking all these pictures? How is @BigSizeFashion_RS connected to the sumo world? I'm telling you, the amount of power I put into slapping my palm onto my forehead was no less than how absolutely dumb I felt when I realized through the research that I did right after that he is not just a simple chanko nabe restaurant owner, nor a cool Instagram influencer, but a distinguished first-class sumo wrestler. Ryonoburu was first spotted in Mongolia by his father's friend who saw the potential in Ryo, whose bulky body build from his powerlifting training was a great match for sumo wrestling. This friend, who has connections with sumo wrestler Kyokushuzan, managed to convince Ryo's dad to send him to Japan to pursue professional sumo. He was recruited into Miyagi-no stable just shy of his 17th birthday and was quick to show promise when he participated in a 7-way playoff for the Makushita Division Championship 3 years into his professional career. However, he broke his neck in 2003, which largely affected his progress to the top 2 divisions of sumo. But sure enough, he started to make steady progress in the next 3 years and successfully got a promotion to Sekitori, or what they call the paid ranks of sumo, in 2006. He spent only 5 tournaments or less than a year in Juryo until his advancement to Makuuchi, achieving a far quicker breakthrough compared to the 4 years he spent in Makushita. His Sekitori promotion was highly celebrated in his stable, the Miyagi-no stable, famous for producing Yokozuna Hakuho. As wrestlers near in age and both coming from Mongolia, they started out as training partners during their younger days. However, Hakuho's quick progress to the top division, while Ryo's stagnancy in Makushita, meant they weren't able to maintain training with each other due to the gap in their rankings. So with Ryo's promotion to Juryo in 2006, Hakuho and Ryo, being the only Sekitori wrestlers in the stable, were able to become each other's main training partner again during their practices. With a stellar performance in his top division debut, Ryo was able to stay in Makuuchi for 3 tournaments before returning to Juryo. He made a comeback to Makuuchi in the March 2008 tournament after getting back-to-back winning records in Juryo after his relegation. Unfortunately, he had a poor start in his re-entry to the top division, losing all of his matches in the first 5 days of the tournament, and was only able to score 5 wins out of 15. This made him fall back to Juryo, and then constant injuries made him slip back to the unsalaried division of Mukushita a year later. For the rest of his career, he served as Hakuho's tukebito, or personal attendant, staying by the Yokozuna's side until his retirement in 2013. During his retirement, Hakuho presented him a specially made Fighting Spirit Award, normally awarded to top division rookies who achieve a double-digit record in their debut. However, Ryo never received such a prize during his debut, despite getting 10 wins back in May 2007. After his retirement, he went back to university and earned his degree, but came back to Japan after a year in the US, rejoining Hakuho as his personal manager. And his relationship with the Yokozuna became even more official when he married into his family with his marriage to Hakuho's cousin. So there it is. I just got an interview with one of the wrestlers from the iconic Miyagi-no stable. Plus, he's Hakuho's personal manager and ex-training partner. Now, I definitely don't think I'm just going to be asking him about his soup. In fact, there are now 1,000 more questions I want to ask.
Сая 4 жил корона болоод тэгээ нөгөө дивжин дээр дэмжигчнэр дивжин дээр ирж хоол иддэг гэсэн байхгүй сумо үзчихэд тэгээд коронавирус болоод ирж болохоо гэж орохыг хориглосон байхгүй тэгээд энэ гоё шилтэй хоолыг ингэж хүмүүс гадны хүмүүст идүүлж чадахгүй байна гэж бодоо тэгээд ер нь тэрнээс санаа аваад дивжинийхээ ойрхон хоолны газар нэгээд тэрэн дээр chanko гэдэг энэ хоолоо гаргахаар шийдсэн. Манай дивжиний энэ chanko-ны амт нь ер нь хамгийн гоёдоо ордог гэж гадуур яриаддаг байхгүй. Тэгээд ийм амтыг бас энэ хамт гаргаж хүмүүст амтлуулмаар хөдөлмөр санагдсан юм. Гүндэг үргэлтийн юу секц дууланд явдаг байсан штангны. Тэгээд нэг жоохон тийм бадрум биетэй болохоор манай аавын найз нь одоо Sumo гэсэн Кюкшүзан гэж байдаг штэ. Тэр хүний аавтай найз байсан байхгүй. Тэгээд тэр хүн намайг хараад энэ чаар нь овоо биетэй юм байна. Сумод оруулаад яасан гэхээр би зүгээр сумо гэдгийг юу ч мэдэхгүй. Ямар ч сонгоцсон суух юм байна. Ийм том өндөр байшинтай гой газар ирэх юм байна гэж бодоод толгойд өгсөн чинь жигнэсээ 7 хоногийн дараа аваа явсан. Тэгэл дип онэрсэн. Шууд сумогийн дивжинд авч хүргээд болсон. Тэгэл хаяа явсан. Тэгээ ирсэн чинь амар хөсчихсэн газар биш. Одоо хизээ зүгтдг юм билээ л гэж ихний үед тийм байдалтай байсан. Яг ганцаараа ирээд хэл мэдэхгүй ягаад намайг зодоод байгааг нь ойлгохгүй асууж чадахгүй хэл мэдэхгүй болохоор япон хэл мэдэхгүй болохоор тэгээд овоо сураад нэг учрыг ойлгоод ирж идэл жилийн дараа Hakuho орж ирж ирсэн байхгүй манай дивжинд. Тэгээ хоёулаа орж ирсэн. Манай багш намайг ганцаарангийн байхаар жоохон өрөвдөд дахиад нэг Монгол авъя гэд 6 хүүхдээс хамгийн залуугийн одоо санчраас дүү хүн байвал тэр биеийн том жижигэн ч яг уу санчраас дүү байвал санчрыг хантай болгоё гэд сонгосон Hakuho орж ирсэн. Тэгээд бид хоёр цуг хамтдаа бэлтгэл хийдэг, хамтдаа унддаг, хоолоо иддэг, тоглодог, зодтолдог болоод ирэхээр энэ сумогийн дивжээ сонирхолтой болж эхлэв. Тэгээл үргэлжилсэн байх гэж боддог. Жохон бахтай мэдээж өдрөө болгон зодтолтно, өглөө болгон бэлтгэл дээр бит хоёроос өөрхөн бэлтгэл хийх юм байхгүй. Бит хоёр л хоорондоо алцаал зодтолтол нэг нэгнийхэн хамраас тус гаргаал амын сэтгэлээл. Тэгээ би чинь бүр шар гоцоогоод сүлдээ дийлхээ ойлоод ирэхээр нүдийн сохолчийг бүр жинхнээсээ бодоод хуруугаа боогоод нүдрөө нөртөлтэй гэж гараа цогч исэн удаа зөндөө байдаг. Тэгсэн мөртлөө бэлтгэл дуусны дараа хоёр тишээ хараа сууж агаад усанд орохынхоо өмнө зүгээр үгээл нэг асуугаал зүгээрээ зүгээр гэл. Тэгэл цуг усандаа ороод дээшээ нэг оронд ороод кино үзэл хэвчдэг байсан. Тэгээ тэр үеийн ах нар хараад тоош одоо саяхан нэг нэгийг алчих гэдээсэн ямар сони юу одоо нэг хүн жилд орцсон хэвчиж энэ хоёр гомомо юм биш үстэй гэдэг хоёрыг аюулыг явуулдаг байсан. Тэгээ зодтолсон ч гэсэн дараа нь тэгээд тийм сайхан бус амьдрал дээр цуг байж чаддаг нэг нэг үгийг сонсдог. Тийм болохоор өдөө хүртэл хамтдаа байгаа юм болов уу гэж бодож байна. хамгийн баярлж исэн юм гэх юм бол анх цолтой бүх болно гэдгсэн жюри гарч ирсэн үе. Hakuho хармаа хүжи хичнээн хамтдаа Монголоос цуг ирсэн ч гэсэн төрүүлээд жюри гараад бүр дээдсэн нанд ороод бүр баг араас нь гүгээд гүцгээргүй болцсон. Тэгээ би ч одоо болтгүй юм байх таа гэж айгүй их яарч бэлтгэлээ хийдэг байсан. Тэрнээс болоод их бэртдэг байсан. Тэгж нэг арайч нэг ирээд нэг 5 жил болж иж анх жюри гэдэг цолтой бүх болоо. Тэр л хамгийн их баярлсан. Нулимс өртөл гараад уйлж ирсэн. Нэгэн тууштай байх бол чухал юм болов уу гэж бодож байна. Юу ч хийсэн гэсэн би тэг одоо ч гэсэн залуучуудад хэлдэг ажил дээрээ ч заавал Sumo дээр барилдан дээр биш ажил дээрээ ч нэг юм тууштай байхад тэр ажил чинь өөрөө өөрт нь нөгөө гоё бол санагддаг. Гарт ороод ирэхээр идэх шиг. Тийм болохоор тууштай байж тууштай байх тэр нь мөрөөдөл амар том мөрөөдөлтэй тэрэндээ амар тууштай байж ямар нэг юмнаас ажилч бай спортч бай юмнаас ажил юу болчих юм болов. Одоо тэр зураг чи дараа нь хараарай. Тэр зураг яг миний одоо жюрид гараад мөрөөдөл дууссан гэсэн бол дараа нь дээд зэндаанд гарч Hakuho зүг нөгөө ёслол хиймээр байгаа дахиад нэг шинэ мөрөөдөлтэй болчихж байгаа. Тэгээ тэрийг биелүүлнэ. Яг гэвэл би тууштай байсан, хүзүүгээ хугалсан, гараа хугалж исэн, хөлөө хугалж исэн ч гэсэн заавал би дээд зэндаанд гарандаа Hakuho нэг дэмжээн дээр гарч ёслол хийндэ гэсэн энэ тууштай байсан болохоор тэр нь биелсэн болов. Тэгэхээр тууштай зан л хамгийн чухал байх гэж бодож байна.
At one point in time during the interview, as Ryo recalled his memories with Hakuho with a warm smile on his face and an endearing eagerness to tell me about them, it dawned on me that without him, the Hakuho, as we know him, wouldn't have existed. The course that the sport had taken in the past 20 years under his Yokozuna reign would have been wildly different had Ryo's stable master not tried to find him a friend. And out of that friendship emerged a relationship that I thought could only be found in fiction. Instead of pictures of Ryo's career achievements in sumo, like his top division promotion, you'll see a picture of his ultimate dream fulfilled hanging on the walls of his restaurant. And it's Ryo alongside his best friend doing a ceremony on the clay ring they both dedicated their years and bodies to stand on. Yet it seems like the Yokozuna depends on Ryo more than Ryo needs the advantages that come with his association to an icon of 21st century sumo wrestling. Hakuho's tears during his retirement ceremony and imploring his friend to come back to Japan shows that Hakuho hasn't changed the way he's seen his friend even after 24 years. He's still that young boy looking to his senpai Ryo to help him get through this tough new world. It's a nice thought that they have each other in their corner, and I think that'll be the case for the rest of history. Truly the most beautiful friendship in sumo.